Did the Boston Bruins make a mistake signing Jeremy Swayman to a long-term extension? Well, it's been an ugly start to the season for Jeremy Swayman, and when you look at the numbers, it's even uglier. 71st out of 75 goaltenders to have played in the National Hockey League this year when you look at goals saved above expectations. His goals against average is at 347, and that's 57th in the NHL out of the same 75 goalies. His save percentage is an 884. That's 56th in the NHL. His goalie partner, Jonas Korpisalo, has a 901 save percentage. There's a big difference between the performances of Jeremy Swayman this year and even the ones of his backup goaltender, Korpisalo. And when you look at the really bad starts and you look at the numbers on Hockey Reference, Jeremy Swayman has 5 really bad starts this year in 14 games. He had 5 really bad starts all of last year in 44 games. So no, it's not been a really good start at all for Jeremy Swayman. But I like to also look at the Boston Bruins and their start to the season and their slip defensively that has started 3 years ago that is now getting to a very big problem in Boston. 3 years ago, the Boston Bruins were second in the league in expected goals against. 2 years ago, they were 8th. Last year, they were 15th, and now they're 25th. It has been a steady decline for the Boston Bruins, and they're definitely not helping Jeremy Swayman this season with the early bad start. When you look at goals against, the Bruins are 29th in the league. It's not just on goaltending. It's also on the way the Bruins play. Penalty kill is 25th. The penalty kill was a strength of the Boston Bruins. It has not been there, and it's putting even more pressure on Swayman to perform, which hasn't happened this year. And they're 21st in shots against per game. So when you look at the data, you can definitely see that the Boston Bruins are not playing well defensively. Now, Jeremy Swayman hasn't had a good start, but I'd still take him. If I was a GM and ran my own team, I'd want a goaltender like Jeremy Swayman, and I'd take that contract, 8 years at 8.25. It's a long-term investment. Yes, in the first quarter of year one, your investment went down. It went down quite a bit, but there's still a lot of time to recover in year one, and there's 7 more years after that. So obviously, I think this is not a mistake for the Boston Bruins to have signed Jeremy Swayman to a long-term deal. The holdout, the missing camp, the rough start to the season, it's all the perfect storm. I think he will overcome that if the Bruins start playing better in front of him and help him out a little bit. So no, it's not a mistake. I think that at the end of the 8 years, the contract for Jeremy Swayman is going to be one that everybody's going to be happy about. The Bruins will be happy about. And if I had him on my team, I'd definitely be happy about it.